Okay, next is braised beef and beef soup from JJ Special Beef Noodle. Now it's quite amazing that you have got two excellent beef soup hawkers in one hawker center. I've already blocked about Pho Me, which sells Vietnamese pho. And the other stall of note is this one, JJ Special Beef Noodle, which is arguably the older and more famous of the two. The store was set up at Old Airport Road by William and his wife in 2008, and there are broadly two groups of dishes that they offer here. One is beef parts in soup, and the other is beef parts braised in a robust soy gravy. So what I got here are basically a sampling of the kind of low-carb food that you can get at the store. I got some mixed beef parts right over here. This cost me $6. A bowl of oxtail soup. This cost me $9. And I got some braised beef meat with some additional beef tendon inside, and that cost me $9 too. So firstly, their soup. Comforting. Very clear with a clean beefy flavor and a slight tanginess. The saltiness is slightly on the lighter side, and it's got wonderful herb notes, some onion and some parsley notes. Some might like it a bit more savory, so there is some light soy sauce on the side if you want some. If you order the mixed beef parts, which is what I have, you usually get stomach, tendon and some beef meat. Today I got some stomach and beef meat, but no tendon. So today no stock. Firstly, the meat. Kind of like a medium texture, maybe a little softer than that with a little bit of bite. The stomach. Again, a medium texture on the slightly softer side with a nice boutiness. Oh, by the way, inside each bowl of soup, you also get some taugeh, so if you want vegetables. Now, as I said, today there's no tendon. Sometimes you will have it, sometimes you won't have it. It just depends on your luck. If he doesn't have it, then you just get more stomach and more meat. Now, while the mixed beef parts are nice, I feel that the oxtail soup is much better. Inside each bowl, you basically get two huge oxtail pieces and one smaller one over here. This is a smaller one. Then this is the bigger one. Oh my god, look at this, so huge. Now, oxtail makes for great eating. It's got a big meaty bite and it's got meat close to the bone, so it has a softer texture. There is stewed sinew and gelatinous bits, so it's much more interesting than muscle meat. Plus, there is a reasonable amount of fat on the meat. Oxtail soup, when it is well done, is always a top recommendation in my book. Next, the braised beef and the braised beef tendon. Okay, first tasting the gravy. Oh, that's a great soy savouriness. It's very gelatinous. However, there is a light rounded sweetness. So while the soup is definitely keto and carnivore friendly, the braised items are more lower carb in a way, and the meat. The muscle meat texture is lovely. It's kind of like a medium softness with a slight firmness. And it's got some sinew inside, so it's not so boring. It's well stewed. Next, the braised tendon. Meltingly soft with a bit of bite, very nice. Now, they also sell sliced raw beef, normal or Wagyu varieties, and it's pretty good. The Wagyu beef soup is $12, and the meat is softer and fattier than normal grass-fed sliced beef. They also sell factory-made beef balls, but I would avoid them personally. The meat texture is quite processed and there are quite a bit of fillers in them. Oh, by the way, if you want some chili with your beef soup, they have some. Sour is gritty, got quite a rough texture to it. This will go nicely with the fattier beef cuts. Okay, finished. But before I end off, I asked Uncle William his age, and he said he was 77 years old, which is amazing. His hair is not dyed at all, his skin is smooth with hardly any wrinkles, and looks more or less about 10 years younger, I would say. I mean, except for a paunch around his stomach, he seems to be full of vigor. I asked what his secret for staying young was, And he said, eat lots of beef. So there you have it. For a man who's walking the talk, okay, do not fear red meat, eat lots of it.